Any guesses as to what I'm going to be building? I got called by a customer, repeat customer, to build an enclosed garden. It is Saturday, the day before Mother's Day, and she wants to plant tomorrow. And I said, I can't. There's just no way. And she said she would help me and make it worth my while. And I said, you know, it doesn't really matter what you offer me. I just don't have a handyman magic wand to make something like that happen. She thought about it and said, well, you know, what can you get me tomorrow? I said, well, I could pound some stakes in the ground and string up some chicken wire. That's about it. And she said she wanted something way different than that. Sent me a lot of pictures of like structures, huge, almost like a screen building, made of wood. And I said, yeah, I can build that, but there's just no way I could do that tomorrow, by tomorrow, you know, including today, Saturday. I told her, you know, I do the best I can, but it's not going to happen by tomorrow. And she said that she'll take what she can get. So I spent most of the day running errands that I had planned. I had to go to the rental house. I had to go to the bank. I started digging around like a rectangle of where I'm going to be putting these, what are they called? Retaining wall blocks that she has. And she did help. She brought all the retaining wall blocks over. And I'm going to be using that as kind of a foundation to set the walls on. So the overall dimensions are 8 feet wide by 21 feet long. And there's going to be 2 rows and an aisle to walk down. The tall plants will grow on the north side. Shorter plants will be growing on the south side. It's going to be completely chicken wired in with the door. I kind of got it figured out where I'm going to build these wall sections somewhat modular. It's going to be 6 feet tall by 8 foot wide sections. So I've got 5 of those to build, and I've got 2 sections that are going to be 5 foot by 6 foot, and then there's going to be the end section that's got the door. So tonight, what time is it? It's 5:30 in the evening. I'm going to just start building wall sections. This is just the first half. These are 2x4s, 12 feet long, pressure treated. Not sure if this is common or not around the country, but around here, pressure treated comes in this reddish brown color. These things are super heavy, super wet. Like I said, they're 12 footers and they got to be cut in half so that I have 6 foot tall studs. I've got my roller table clamped to the table saw section of the table, and then I got a big block clamped to that, and that is my stop of 72 inches to the other side of the blade. So I'll cut. This one goes into a cut pile, then this piece will slide down and cut again. These are just a hair longer than 12 feet, and that's how I can get 2 6-foot cuts with still a little bit of scrap left over. I wish I could have this directly plugged into an outlet, but it goes across here into an extension cord that was built in like the 1970s. It's got quite a bit of voltage drop and a big draw, so you can, and this light here has got a little weak ballast. So I hope that doesn't bother you. That's what's left over. If anyone's interested and wanted to see how I draw things up, I use my phone This is in Note 4, and I do all my drawings right on this. All my notes are taken on this. I don't carry pen and paper going into a customer's house. I just pull this thing out. I start making drawings, measurements. Let's see here. This here's a quick estimate for a deck. Looks like we have about $1,500 in materials in this deck. This actually might be a video. Got all my studs cut, leaning up over there. The next step is I need to cut 32 of these angled brackets. These are going to be going in the corners. I'm not going to set up a stop or anything. It's just going to be measuring. And then what I do is I just flip the board over after every cut so I don't have to keep swinging this thing around. And 24 inches from point to point is what I'm making them. Got my filter fans going in full force. I am creating lots of sawdust in here. Okay, we need to address this. I don't have safety glasses on. Why? Because they're annoying as all hell. If anybody has any recommendation for safety glasses that don't scratch the first day you have them, and they're not a pain in the butt to wear, put a link down below and I'll go check them out. I used to wear these things, but as you can see, it's all scratched to hell, and I really only put this on when, I don't know, I put it on when I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of this. I'm going to let all these filter fans do their job, go inside, eat some dinner, and next is screwing everything together. It's actually quite a simple process. Be surprised how much these pressure treated boards weigh. That thing's probably 50-60 pounds. Okay, one wall section. 9 minutes and 33 seconds. Not bad. So I should get all the wall sections built tonight. Tomorrow I've got to go get the chicken wire. So far I've made 5 of the 8-foot panels, and now it's time to make the last 8-foot panel that has a doorway in it. Okay, now it's time to cover this with some poultry netting.
Squirrels. Squirrels are everywhere.
that's the end of part one. In the next phase of this project, I'll be putting the door in, putting all the poultry netting where the roof is, keep the squirrels from climbing up and over. And what else are we going to do? Oh, build all the garden boxes that wrap all the way around. It's going to be a U-shaped section of garden boxes with a walkway down the middle. Now I'm sure there's going to be some comments and maybe some questions. So don't be shy. Introduce yourself and put your questions and comments down below. And if you could, please give the video a like. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and click the bell so that you're notified when the next video comes out.